Farmers and staff from the Ministry of Agriculture have an increased awareness of integrated pest management techniques following their participation in a one-day training organized by the Climate Smart Agriculture and Rural Enterprise Program SAEP. The training is the first in a series that will be undertaken over the next few weeks and will edify farmers on the mechanical, biological, and cultural integrated pest management practices, with particular focus on the mechanical approach through the introduction of low-tech, cost-efficient traps that have the potential to suppress the pest population.
We are approaching the rainy season. This is a time that many farmers will be getting into planting what we may say your cash crops, your vegetables, and we know pest is one of the things that can impact on your final yield. It can also affect your livelihood. It can affect how much you actually have harvested to sell to market. So the intervention actually is to give farmers another alternative, a natural alternative rather than utilizing the pesticides. We could utilize a cheap method which is just as effective or even more so effective to help reduce on cost. So as part of the SAEP program is to introduce sustainable agricultural practices utilizing natural means, and today's activity is one of the activities that we have planned to implement. We'll be doing one next week as well.
That was Climate Smart Agriculture Coordinator at SAEP, Kenley Edwards. He was speaking with the Ministry of Agriculture's PR unit during the first training in St. John on Thursday. Integrated pest management is a technique that emphasizes the growth of crops with the least possible disruption to agro-ecosystems and encourages natural pest control mechanisms. This initiative falls under the Climate Smart Agriculture mandate, which seeks to educate farmers and strengthen extension services. Participant, Extension Officer Dennis Batiste, speaks of the timeliness of the session.
The cheap methods we are speaking about today in terms of pest control is the use of the colored sticky trap. If you look at the field here, in the field of cucumbers, we have white, we have blue, we have red, we have yellow. And what happens is that we have different pests that are attracted to different colors. So we use a cheap material, just using a simple piece of board attached to a stick that we plant in the field, and we put some sticky material onto that colored material that we put there. And what would happen now that the pests that are attracted to the colors would tend to move towards that color, and when they land on it, they get stuck there, and that is the way we help control those pests without having to use the chemicals, which is not healthy for the environment. The timeliness of the session, in my opinion, it is very good because it feeds into the International Day of Plant Health, and as we also get it into the rainy season where we tend to have an increase in terms of pests and diseases, farmers getting the knowledge of knowing how to control the pests in the fields using natural methods would be very beneficial for them and help to increase their production overall.
Farmers Trevon George and Dexter Warren are looking forward to the benefits from the Climate Smart technique.
I'm doing here and I realize it's very working. I've seen a lot of flies and everything dying, all them different dying. It's an easier product, a cheaper product to use. I get a fly as a handyman for myself, I put all these things for myself. So very easy than I go and buy chemical and buy this and buy that. I think it'd be a good idea because sometimes they come and put it on over with them and it work very good for what I see. The amount of things I see on it and dying is very good.
Thus far the program has been really good, and we are out here in the field, and what was explained this morning in the PowerPoint and being here in the field today, I could really see the application of what we did in the class this morning, and I can certainly say that I am really happy, and I can see that it is an effective method. Leaving here today to go back to my farm, I'm looking forward to employ this method to curb some of the problems I have on my farm as it relates to some of the pests and the diseases that we have. I think for taking here today for me, this method will help me to reduce my expenditure in the area of chemicals and other things. I never really knew that such a method existed, and I'm really happy just to be here today, to be a part of this program so that I can actually learn something new. And at the end of it, I hope that I can implement this on my farm and share this knowledge.
SAEP will continue this educational series for farmers and extension officers in the eastern and northern districts in the coming weeks.